Welcome to another episode of the INH show where we talk about geek culture, news, and lifestyle. Here we are.
Here we are, Terrence. We've made it.
We've made it?
Look at the view.
Awesome view, huh?
Drink it in.
I
Drink
know.
it in.
Corporate offices and stuff. So, wait, being that we made it, does that mean that we're corporate schmucks here, or...?
We just climbed the ladder to the top, and here we are with another episode of the INH News Network.
Right, so this episode we wanted to go through a whole bunch of, different topics that's been going up on the internet for quite some time now. And we sort of picked out a whole bunch of ones that interest us. We had a good chat about it.
Just things that have caught our eye.
Yeah. So really cool stuff. I'm still buzzing over the Avengers 2. That's just me, though. I'm still buzzing. How about you?
After all these weeks, look at him. He's still so excited.
I am so excited. Anyways, let's get into it. Which one do you want to go through first?
Well, one of the things that has caught my attention recently was the coming out, so to speak, of a X-Men character.
Yes.
This guy's, you're just looking for any excuse, aren't you, Nada?
Just let it happen. But yes, look, major topic that came up was Iceman, Bobby Drake. Apparently there are hints that he is, he plays for the other team. He bats for the other team, right? Not that there's anything wrong with it, obviously. But I don't know. I feel that I know it's a big hoo-ha on the internet, and I almost feel like it's almost for the what's the word for it?
It's shock for shock value, right?
That's all it is. I mean, it's been done before. We've got a couple of gay characters on the Marvel universe, and like the DC universe as well. So Shatterstar, Batwoman, all that sort of stuff, and it's up to the point where I feel that it's how do I say this? It's almost like, oh, you know what? We haven't done that for a while. Let's just roll it in.
Well, the panel that I don't read the book.
I read the panel.
I saw the panel, and the panel is a little bit.
It's a hint, right?
It's a bit vague, isn't it?
Yeah, they don't flat out say it, but it's like a hint to it. So, look, I wonder where it's going to go from there. But at the same time,
to me, it sounds like shock for shock value. I mean, here is a character who is who's. It's not a defining part of his character by any means.
Not.
But I mean, what are they planning to do with this thing? I mean, do people really care in 2015 about whether their characters?
I don't think anyone does these days.
Bump up those sales. Who knows?
I think Oh well. Anyways, moving along. Next thing is somewhat related to the Avengers 2. Scarlett Johansson. Is it Johansson or Johansson? I always never say it right. I assume being Europe, Johansson. I don't know. Anyways, moving on. Filming for Ghost in the Shell will commence 2016, I believe it is.
Early 2016. Now, are you a fan of Ghost in the Shell?
I am not.
You're not a fan of Ghost in the Shell?
I am not. So...
Are you a fan of Scarlett Johansson? Actually, I feel quite the same way about her, but for whatever reason, she has this mystique about her.
Right. But Ghost in the Shell, I'm not a huge fan of. I hope it works out well, but looking at the past of how they created movies or films from an anime, being Japanese animation.
You have to explain that to me.
Some people don't know, but I don't know if it's going to work out well. I mean, we saw Dragon Ball. That was pretty crusty. That was pretty bad.
Well, the last Scarlett Johansson movie that comes to mind where
was the one from Hong Kong, right? The Hong Kong produced one.
No, I was thinking of the Luke Besson one. The one where she plays a USB stick. Isn't that the one?
No, that's not what I'm thinking of. I forgot the other one.
Well, it stank.
Okay,
it stank.
Yeah.
It was a bad movie. It sucked. She was not good in it. So I'm hopeful that.
It could be the producers and the production and all those guys. So
Luke Besson normally has a very good track record. For me, ever since The Fifth Element. So, and I've seen the first Ghost in the Shell movie.
Yep.
It's a.
I
think it's okay, but I don't know how it's going to make the transition from a Japanese cartoon. It's a different
feel. It's a different feel, right? You know what I mean? The only thing that I've sort of felt that was a good translation from an anime type feel to Western cinemas is, I know this is a little bit off sort of topic, but Kill Bill. Kill Bill Part 1, the part where she goes... That felt very anime to me.
That's based on that famous anime Kill Bill. Yeah.
But no, do you know what I mean? It's not... I'm not saying that it's from an anime Kill Bill. I'm saying that if you translate those sort of
Well,
shots
I think Kill Bill.
and angles,
I think Kill Bill succeeded for different reasons.
it does, but
If Quentin Tarantino is associated with Ghost in the Shell, I think certain scenes would be good, but he's not the person to do Ghost in the Shell.
no, but absolutely, I agree with you. But you know what I mean with the Kill Bill angles and everything, the way they've done it. Anyways,
Well, Scarlett Johansson is in it. I'm sure it'll make a ton of money. Whether it's going to be a good movie or not, I guess remains to be
Cool.
seen. But speaking of good movies,
oh no,
we have confirmation. The INH News Network is proud to tell you that 50 Shades of Grey will be having a sequel, and well, it's going to be a trilogy, isn't
a
it?
trilogy. Why?
Now, I told you it was based on a series
You
of
did.
books,
You
which I haven't
called
read.
that out quite a few episodes ago, and I'm really not happy. And I think it's stupid.
Honestly, it surprises me that it's happening because the
Would it-
movie ended, and we spoke about this on a review, which you can check on our.
Is anyone
our
actually going to
episodes.
watch it? 50 Shades of Grey Part 2 and Part 3.
Well,
you know,
I'm sure
come
people will
on.
watch it, but
Oh,
it didn't
gosh.
end on a way that makes.
You could
certainly
continue
us
it.
to-
No, but well, you could continue the movie for Part 2, Part 3.
But with
But
the
you're
same
right. The
characters?
ending, I reckon so. But the ending was pretty. Look, the whole movie was just rubbish anyway. So I don't have much to say about it. Like I'm just very disappointed. Hollywood,
haven't read the books.
Hollywood, you did that, and you. So upset.
I
about
haven't read the books, but I've been told by reliable sources that eventually she becomes a mom and they have this relationship. So you know this fan fiction.
I reckon
erotic
you've
novel
read the
has somehow-
books. I reckon you have read the books. You're just hiding it, man. It's it's
Well,
okay.
it remains to be
it's
seen.
okay.
Yeah, this coming from the guy who was over the moon that Iceman was apparently gay.
I'm not over the moon about it. I'm just like.
You,
it is
you,
what
were,
it is.
you were over the moon.
Hey, what did I say before? Just let it happen.
You were
just let it
clicking.
happen.
You were clicking your ruby shoes, and you were so excited.
Absolutely.
Why don't you take the next?
All right, cool.
story?
So jumping into comics again, Dark Knight, the first and the second one by Frank Miller, Dark Knight Strikes Again. They have announced that Frank Miller is going to be working on a third book, a
Yes.
sequel, right? I don't know how I feel about this. Personally, for me, Frank Miller is good, but I find that his stuff feels a little bit dated, right?
1980s. Frank Miller is good.
Wait, did you enjoy The Dark Knight Strikes Again and?
Dark Knight Returns, yes. Dark Knight Strikes Again, not
No.
so much.
Okay.
So now they're doing a third one. It's going to be in that same universe,
Right.
and
With all the mutants and the mutants joining.
Well, we don't
the
know.
team.
Well, here's the thing. It's called the Master Race.
That's right.
Now, what do you think of when you hear the word the Master Race, or when you hear that phrase, the
Think of
Master Race?
I think of the Nazis and Hitler and stuff. Is that what comes across your mind?
Yes, but you brought up mutants and that sort of thing, so I don't know
So
if we're
it'll
going to
be
see somehow.
Maybe it's their way of sort of putting that and you know.
Well, my understanding, it's an 8-issue miniseries. It's going to be co-written by Brian Azzarello, who is...
Oh, you're a huge fan.
I'm a big fan of Brian Azzarello, and if anyone can steer this ship, I think it's him. So I don't know how much Frank Miller's going to be involved in this. I don't know whether he's just going to plot the thing and then Azzarello's going to do it. We know he's not drawing it, which is, again, I think works for me. But Frank Miller, now, did you read... I don't know why I'm asking because I already know the answer, but Batman and Robin, All-Star Batman and Robin.
Yes.
And what
we
do you
had
think of
a
that?
discussion. I liked it. I know a lot of people didn't, but I liked it. But let me pull out the points. The art, obviously by Jim Lee, was a huge factor. It was a huge factor, but I do like the way that he had his monologues, like the Batman character had his monologues of what he should or should not do.
Yeah,
the way
I think
he
that's a
should be
bit
talking.
dated though.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
That was really cool. For me, that was really cool. I overall really did enjoy it though. I did. But I felt that the first, for example, 3-4 issues was good, then it sort of went nowhere. Do you know what I mean? That's how I felt. Like it's like, well, is something else going to happen now, or?
Well, that also is meant to be set in this same universe, the Dark Knight universe.
Oh, yeah?
So
Okay,
yeah,
I didn't knew that. Okay.
The reason I'm a bit hesitant about Dark Knight Part 3 is
Yep.
that if you've read The Dark Knight Strikes Again, I'm not going to spoil too much of it because
Is this a spoiler alert warning?
a little bit, but the villain. If we are to believe that the villain in The Dark Knight Strikes Again is who they say he is,
Yep.
then there's only so much they can do for the third one to redeem that. Well, they can't redeem that character at all. So
Fair.
So I'll keep a close watch on it.
Yep.
And I think it's certainly interesting. Frank Miller returning to Dark Knight, returning to Batman.
Okay. I think it'll be good. But speaking of Batman, and this one's been going a little bit nuts over the internet. I don't see the big deal about it. Jared Leto, I don't know how to say his name, has posted up an image. Obviously, I know you guys would have seen it by now of him being the Joker, as part of the Suicide Squad. Is it?
So we know what he looks like now. We know what he looks like now.
Yeah, but why is everyone going nuts over it? I don't get it. Is it because he's got tattoos on him?
I think it's the tattoos. He's got a forehead tattoo or something. Is that right?
Yeah.
He's got the forehead tattoo. He's got the grill.
Damaged, I think it says.
Is that what it says?
Yeah. And then he's got the ha 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 tattoos, and he's got
he's got the one glove. He's got the one glove.
Yeah, he's got the smiley, the grin, the Joker grin.
So what did you think about that when you saw it? Because when I saw it, I want to know what your reaction was when you saw it.
When I saw it, I thought it was creepy. But at the same time, I was looking, I was like, why does the Joker have tattoos, firstly? Why does he have, and I'm assuming he has grills. Is he like a rapper now or something? What's going on with that? Yes, do you know what I'm saying? I think I understand that they're trying to change it up a little bit, trying to make it maybe more modern or something like that, but the Joker is a classic villain that you should never touch and ruin. I mean, I thought that...
Well, see, I somewhat disagree with that because the Joker is... We don't really know much about him. He's so flexible. You can do whatever you want with him. I think the tattoos is a little bit much.
It's a bit
That's
much.
just a personal visual thing that I don't care for.
I don't think he should be having a whole bunch of tattoos and... You know what I mean?
It didn't bother me. It didn't bother me the way he looked. But the tattoos, I think, were a little bit over the top. I actually don't mind the grill the more I think about it.
The grills?
Yeah,
really?
I don't mind it because, well, the Joker is known for having a creepy smile of some sort. From the 1989 Batman had the plastic surgery sort of thing where he has always had that smile, that grin.
Yep.
Heath Ledger had the cut up lips. So why not do something else for this Joker? I actually think he looks pretty okay with the green hair.
I agree.
And the super pale skin.
Yep.
It reminds me of something out of Tony Daniel's recent Batman.
Yep.
Now, of course, it's all fine the way he looks. Again, I'm not hot on the tattoos, but I just want the movie to be good.
Do you think the movie's going to be good?
I'm hopeful.
Okay.
Because I think DC do pretty well with the darker side of things.
I think they do well in the darker side of things, but they don't obviously do well with films, but TV shows and series, they do well.
I don't know about that, but
That's how
the dark
I feel
DC films are normally good. Green Lantern, not good. Batman, good. Man of Steel, well, you'll defend it to...
I will defend
You'll
it.
defend it, but
I will defend it. It's not as bad as everyone makes it out to be.
There is no defense for the last 10 minutes of that movie.
Is that when he...
and here we're talking about spoilers.
Well, this movie is what? A few years old now?
Well,
everyone would have watched it.
Regardless, I'm wondering whether we'll see maybe Harley Quinn with the nose pierce, or Deadshot will have there. What do they do? That thing with the eyebrow, where they shave like things in that thing.
Maybe you should do it.
Well, if Deadshot does have that, I will happily do the.
Are you serious?
Thing. Yeah, yeah.
All right. I like that challenge.
That's a very long shot. I mean, you might even say it's a dead shot. Does that work? I don't know.
Anyways, those are all the topics that we wanted to just have a bit of a chat about. You keep on looking out there. It's a pretty amazing view. But
we made it.
We did, apparently. That being said, thanks for watching. Make sure, I wanted to mention Classic Comics. I know I mentioned it quite a few times. Talk
to them about Jared Leto's new book.
Definitely.
See what they have to say.
If you're in Melbourne, pop in, say hi to Jared, Luch, and Pino. I still don't understand why? You want to explain this to me?
We'll do that off
man.
camera.
Okay, cool. And make sure you check out our Facebook page as well for any updates and news articles, and especially the sketch that we post up every Wednesday as well. But besides from that, I guess we'll see you next time.